family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Cardinals are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against a Seahawks offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. J.J. Nelson now to return. Oh, what a move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Johnson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On second down, Palmer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. This is Rawls. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down, 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
second down following the run. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Palmer. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go play action with Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gives to Johnson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They go play action with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kindici in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Palmer. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here. Wilson to throw again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Wilson to give to Rawls. Room to run past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wilson on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Wilson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain.
19.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Palmer now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Palmer. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Palmer. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 41 yards. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Palmer. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. They go play action now. Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Palmer. And to the left side here, Wilson. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the ground, this is Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, Williams. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Now Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
On second down, Wilson lets this one rip toward got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Carpenter knocks it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now is Palmer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's into the clear. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's their first double